Howdy folks, welcome to a nice afternoon out here in Vancouver. We are in Yaletown at George Wainborn Park. There's Belinda there at the back. Hello Belinda. Let me show you what it looks like. So George Wainborn Park in Yaletown. Actually a nice area. We just visited some friends that live up in, I think, that building over there. But yeah, look at this. A really cool park. It's a little bit muddy right now, I guess. But interesting. That's what I love about Vancouver, all these open spaces everywhere. It's pretty and nice. Although now with all the leaves down and with the rain, I guess it gets a little bit muddy and dirty. And the friends were saying that this is turning into a dog park, and it's not an official dog park, but everybody's leaving their dogs off their leashes, so it's like turning into a bit of a mess here. 30, 40, 50 dogs at a time running around. I see the water feature doesn't seem to be working. So this is supposed to be a water feature. Maybe it's winter, it freezes or something. A little Christmas tree in the middle here. Not big on lights. This is a nice area, I must say. A nice view. And what's it, Granville Island over on that side? Swings and dogs and lots going on. And then you've got the water. That's the Fraser River, I believe. I'm not sure actually. Lots of big apartments around here. Apparently the levies on these apartments are quite ridiculous. Some of them up to $1,500 a month just as a levy. Can you imagine that? That's just nuts. And the big bridge, and look at that funky building over there. I don't know about these buildings that hang over like that. It just feels
it's gonna fall at any moment.
Feels like you don't want that little earthquake coming around when you live in a building like that. Anyway,
So this is False Creek.
False Creek, okay, not the Fraser River. False Creek. Nice big open space. Everybody's walking on the sea walk, or what do they call it? Having one of those days, folks, where I forget stuff. I can imagine it must look nice here in summer as well.
I'm sure a lot of people hang around here.
Ah, I see, all the dogs offer their leashes.
Yeah.
I don't know about that little one. Yeah, dress code's not that lekker. Little gardens and hey, look at the dude on his bike. I don't know about that, eh? Feels like you can fall over very easily.
Yep.
And is it really worth it? We must actually come to Granville Island once. I mean, we haven't been there yet since we've been here. We should make that an outing. Granville Island.
Didn't we visit it in 2016?
Yeah, in
2017.
2017.
We first came to Canada.
Was it 2017 or 2016 when we first came to Canada? When we visited, yeah. Then we did go to Granville Island. Granville Island Public Market. which is right over there behind all these boats. Interesting space. Look at all this, what's it, like houses there with their own docks, or is it floating houses?
Floating houses, it looks like.
Yeah, it does. That's quite cool.
So these are all boat houses, which are houses for boats.
False Creek.
A houseboat is a boat that's a house.
It's an interesting area.
So wasn't that where we went for the bike ride?
Yeah, we did the bike ride around that edge over there, the cycle,
Yeah.
all around that side. And we met Johan when we went and visited them on their boat. They were anchored over there. Interesting. This is a nice area, but I mean, look at all the high rises around. It's quite a lot.
But you actually have quite a nice view from the top.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a nice view from that apartment. Anyway, folks, so, hey? Oh, yeah, look at that.
I think it actually turns.
That's the bird flap his wings. I don't know about that. It's interesting, all these little art, or well, not little, all these giant art installations they have all over Vancouver. Where's that? We'll show you guys now on the side where we parked. There's what looks like a giant chandelier under the bridge. Remember, it's up there. We need to go past there now. Pick up after your dog.
For a $2,000 fine.
There's quite a lot of dogs running around, and they're obviously enjoying it here.
Oh yes. You see they're loving it.
It is one thing that I guess with the pandemic really increased is pet ownership.
Yes.
Eh? I think lots of people got pets and dogs during the pandemic to keep them company, keep them from getting cabin fever.
But now with people having to return to the office, the pets are let go of, which is not.
True, we read that article about how many pets are now up for adoption because, well, two reasons. Number one, people need to return to the office and go back to work. And the second one, with inflation, things are becoming more and more expensive, and it's not that cheap to keep a pet these days. I mean, pet food, vet costs and things like that can actually get quite ridiculous.
Oh, look at this one.
Very involved with a stick over there.
Yeah, stick's very excited.
Oh, it is actually cool to come out and for a walk, hey?
It is.
Keeps us
It's
fit.
not that cold.
It is actually not that cold.
It's cold, but it's not that.
We've got a little doggy argument in the back there. Apparently that is part of the problem now with this turning into a dog park, is that the dogs are barking and fighting and doing all kinds of things.
Yeah, we're going to walk up to the chandelier
Yep.
and check it out.
And then of course the guy with the giant Santa Claus out of his apartment.
Yeah, we'll have to show you guys that.
That's also interesting. So I wonder if they just switch this off during winter because of the
Probably.
cold, or
Maybe they.
maybe they just gave up. It's too much trouble to keep the water feature, because it seems like quite an elaborate water feature.
Yeah, it seems like. Well, it hasn't been used for a while, you can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, babe. Another dude on a single wheel,
Yeah, in traffic.
single wheel scooter. Interesting. I mean, it's beautiful when it's fall, but these leaves that are rotting everywhere on the grounds gets a little bit like icky.
Yeah, it doesn't look as nice
Nah,
too long.
no, it doesn't.
Well, I think they do clean it up. It's obviously been weekend, so
No, but this looks like it's been here for a while. Hey?
it was like accumulation, or is it nature that accumulated that leaves there in the corner?
Where's the giant chandelier?
Front, behind the tree.
Okay, are we going to walk all the way up to it?
Yes.
All right. We're going to walk
Wind
all the
is
way.
not like
Yeah, this wind from the front is a little bit chilly. Some interesting buildings around here. I mean, look at that. That's offices. Yeah, when the wind hits you head first, it actually gets fairly cold. All right, check it out. I don't know. Looks like there's electrical wires running to it. So it's just this giant chandelier hanging under the bridge. Yeah, it's got big globes, so I'm pretty sure they turn it on.
maybe just too early yet.
Yeah, that is quite funny. Nice. All right. Oh, there's another dude with a giant Santa Claus
Yeah, it looks like it's a theme going in this particular
complex.
apartment complex.
This rotten leaves here are a little bit like slippery even.
It is. Well, the dude where we parked definitely.
Ah, Christmas trees. But those are real live trees in pots.
Yes.
We cross over. So the rental bikes.
Yeah, and this is everywhere.
Yeah, you find these rental bikes everywhere in Vancouver. Well, in downtown Vancouver.
Yeah.
You just like swipe your credit card and rent a bike. And just park it at the next spot. Seymour Muse. People are getting in the spirit with all the Christmas lights.
Yep.
We must actually go take a drive around Park Royale. They've made up all the trees and everything quite nice there as well. Oh, look at that guy with his giant inflatable Santa. Santa, and what's it? The little snowman? I can't remember his name.
Can't remember his name. I think it's O something.
Olaf.
Olaf.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, look at this.
And not Rudolph, but definitely
Yeah.
cousin.
All right, folks, I'm going to sign off. You all must have a good one. Cheers.